This video introduction to the SBS Technical Resource Portal. It's a Google-powered cloud-based platform which collects, stores, organizes, and displays a wealth of data and information. A real commitment to our open book policy to our customers to access a lot of SBS documents in our control system, technical library, quality management system of our vendors and parts, and our engineering capabilities. First, I'd like to explain what the content is and what's available, and then I'll give you a demonstration on how the cloud computing allows us to access the data in some really interesting ways. In terms of the mind of the content, we have 5 distinct areas of data. We have standards, knowledge management, quality assurance, base management, and then a more customer-specific area, the portal. So if we look at standards, SBS in 30 years of business has accumulated a huge library of technical standards, both English and metric. Historically, this library was paper-based and pretty much inaccessible to anybody who wasn't on-site in Massachusetts. What we have done is collected our technical standards library and digitized it into a PDF format. We then run optical character recognition software through the documents so that the text within those technical standards is keyword searchable. The technical standards cover faster product types, materials, manufacture, mechanical properties, platings, testings, and inspection. We have all the ANSI, ASME, ASTM, SAE, DIN, ISO, as well as proprietary standards freely accessible to our customers. If we the knowledge management section of the portal, you have a huge collection of very good design manuals, product guides, webinars, over 40 hours of training videos on the huge universe that is fasteners and joint design. In the quality assurance section, you'll find our quality management system, manuals, and accreditation, and you'll be able to find real-time inspection reports of the product's stock and the document control of the certification that we have on file. In the supply-based management section of the portal, you're going to find data on how we select, monitor, and manage our complex vendor base. Obviously, the quality of the products and services we provide is dependent on how we select and manage our vendor base. We have a section specific to the individual OEM customers that's only accessible to the customer and to SBS. And here we can organize specific documents, PPAPs, first piece inspections, corrective actions. We can collaborate on special projects such as new product development, teardowns, application reviews, and the like. So now you have a little understanding of the content of the cloud. Let's see how we can use it. So it's the specialty bulk site and go in client login. A username and word that you'll use. And we're going to be looking at the SBS Technical Resource Database here. So we're going to click the third button. As I said, this is powered by Google. It's Google's GoogleDrive. I'll log in with my email and my password. And SBS has shared the technical resources with me. So if I clicked on the tab shared with me, the first thing we're going to notice is the folders here are very much like the nodes on the mind map. So we have standards, knowledge management, quality assurance, supply-based management, and customer-specific area. So if I go back to Google Drive, you'll see standards, quality assurance, and you'll see those folders. You understand if I was just using this as a file structure, that I would use the same nodes and branches to find the data that I was looking for. you see that it is coming from SBS Engineering. So you can use it as a simple file explorer. If I'm looking for, say, an ISO standard, I'm going to click on standards. I'm going to click on metric standards. I'm looking for ISO 4014. Let's see if we can scroll down to it. 4041. Let's organize title. 4014. So let's close that one down. This is ISO 4014. It was formerly DIN 931. Got replaced in 1987. So we have the PDF that we can read just like we would be able to read the standard straight out of a book. We have a few advantages over a book. We can use the find function. I'm interested in, I don't know, the head. Search for every reference to the head. I'm interested in the maybe chamfer at the end of the bolt. Let's see if chamfer. So we can search by keywords. I'm interested in material. I can say reference to material. There will be a reference to property class. And I can do my research on that. In addition to being able to view and search this PDF, what I can also do is I can print it. I can also download the PDF onto my local computer so I can email it and share it with a colleague. But it's always going to be freely accessible on the cloud system. So far, good. The real power of having all this information in the cloud, and especially driven by Google, is all PDFs have run through optical character recognition software. So just like a Google search, we can type in a keyword. If maybe we've had a potential failure, or we're worried about hydrogen embrittlement, maybe we heard a seminar and we want to do a little bit more research. We're going to type in the keywords hydrogen embrittlement, and in a matter of seconds, it's going to go through 30 gigabytes of data that's been in the SBS technical resources, and it's going to return these files. It's going to prioritize